Flamer has been one of the most banned books in recent years. What would you say to adults who feel uncertain about teens or kids reading it?
I'll start by saying this is a book about teenagers for teenagers. There's a lot of misinformation out there that I'm trying to give this book to first graders or something like that. That's just not the case. So usually how it works is, you find out what the age of the protagonist of the book is, and that's usually the intended audience. So Aiden is 14, which is an interesting age because it's on the cusp of middle school and high school. It's such a critical age because that's when I was really going through it. And that is when I was experiencing suicidal ideation because I was so scared of going to high school. Then I would say this is a book really focusing on this character's journey. How does someone end up on that path of thinking? And it's obviously different for everyone, but this was how I experienced it. It's not a book about sex, which is another piece of misinformation that usually gets shared about Flamer. Aiden is figuring out his sexuality. That's a much different thing than having sex. There's nothing, in here when finding a Judy Blume novel swearing. That's not there to encourage people to swear. It's just what I lived through, right? That's just how the guys talked when I was that age. And I'm pretty sure the guys are still talking like that, when parents and teachers are not in the room. They're trying to prove something, right? They're trying to prove that they're tough and prove that they're becoming men. I'm just trying to paint a realistic portrait of what life is like as a 14-year-old boy. It's not pretty all the time. And I think some people get freaked out by that, but it's just how it is. And I would encourage parents to read books with your kids, right? Have these discussions. Maybe there's stuff that you don't agree about in this book, but the message is that everyone belongs here. Everyone deserves to have a space and be seen and recognized and heard and feel protected. I wrote this book to try to help, right? I wrote this book to give people hope